I never thought a single sentence could destroy everything I'd built. But that night, Emily, my housekeeper, cornered me in the hallway and said, "Stop lying to me." "To yourself? I see it all." Her eyes trembled, her lips quivering. Her hand brushed mine, and it felt like fire crawling under my skin. I froze. She didn't know my secrets. She didn't know about my marriage. Or about the thing I could never admit. I can't have children. And it was why I could never love her properly, why I always pulled away. She had started working for me 8 months ago. Quiet, efficient, perfect. But underneath that calm, I sensed curiosity, intelligence, desire. She lingered in doorways, softened her voice when talking to me, laughed freely in my presence. And every time I pushed her away, I saw hurt, confusion, hope. I didn't want her. I did want her. And the realization made my chest ache. Then came the storm. Rain pounded the windows. Thunder shook the walls. She came to me soaked, shivering. "Ethan, I can't hide it anymore," she whispered. Every instinct screamed to run. Every part of me wanted to pull her close. "Emily, we can't." She flinched. "Why? Why do you keep pushing me away?" I swallowed. I couldn't answer. The storm outside mirrored the chaos inside me. I am Ethan Carter. 41. Self-made millionaire. Owner of multiple companies. People think I have control. Power. Confidence. The truth? My life is a contract. Every move calculated. Including my marriage. Claire, my wife, daughter of a former partner. Our marriage was strategic, a merger disguised as love. We shared dinners, appearances, even a bedroom sometimes, but never intimacy. And then there was Emily. She moved into my life like a quiet storm. I tried to ignore her. But every glance, every laugh, every accidental touch made me feel alive and terrified. Emily wasn't a flirt. At least not at first. But little by little, she tested boundaries. Lingering in doorways. Hands brushing mine. Eyes holding mine a second too long. One morning, I caught her staring at me from the stairs. Not with lust, sincere longing. Love. The kind I couldn't give her. I told myself, stay away. But every time she smiled, I came undone. Claire was never blind. She noticed. How I turned away when Emily entered the room. How my voice dropped when I said her name. How tense I became at dinner when Emily walked past. One night she said, "If you want her, Ethan, take her. I don't care. Just don't let it ruin the business." Her smirk chilled me. She didn't care about my heart, only loyalty. One evening, rain lashing the windows, Emily came to me, soaked. "Ethan, I love you. I can't hide it." My body froze. My heart roared. "Emily, stop." "No. I'm tired of stopping." I pushed her away again. Her lips quivered, eyes blazing with pain. "If you say there's nothing between us again, I'll leave, forever." And just like that, my worst fear became real. Next morning, I found her packing. Suitcase half open, hands trembling. "Emily, don't leave." She laughed bitterly. "Every time I see you avoid me, every lie, every secret. I can't breathe in this house anymore." Her words cut through me. Claire caught me outside Emily's room. "If she quits, we'll hire another," she said lightly. But then, "Ethan, if you love her, say it." Her words chilled me. She was manipulating. Testing. Twisting my emotions. I cornered Emily in the laundry room. "Emily, I can't have children," I whispered. Her reaction was unexpected. Not pity, but gentle understanding. "Who said I wanted children?" The answer hit me harder than any rejection. For the first time, I looked at her without walls. "I want you. God, I want you." Her gasp pierced my chest. But before anything could happen, Claire's voice sliced through the room. "Well, isn't this cozy?" Emily flinched. I felt the air sucked out of me. Claire smirked. Ethan, our marriage was never about love. It was about debts and business. Did you really think you were free to love? Emily's eyes widened in horror. I wanted to die. Her betrayal was silent but devastating. My house, my life, my love, tangled in lies. Emily whispered. You hid everything. Your wife, your secrets, your lies. I can't stay here. She walked past me toward the door. My chest felt hollow. If you loved me, you'd have chosen me sooner, she said over her shoulder. And she left. Claire smirked coldly. Go after her, Ethan. Or don't. It won't change anything. I grabbed my keys, drove through the city in the rain, searching for Emily. And finally, she was there. Waiting at a crosswalk, suitcase in hand, tears in her eyes. I ran to her. Emily. I choose you. Her eyes filled with disbelief. It's too late, she whispered. I pulled her close. I'm divorcing Claire. I may not give you children, but I can give everything else: honesty, loyalty, love. Just as she stepped into my arms, a man's voice froze the moment. I'm the real reason your wife wanted this marriage. Emily gasped. I froze. Claire stood behind him, smirking. The man's eyes locked on me. Because Ethan, I'm her actual husband. The world tilted. My story had only begun. Emily clutched my hand, trembling, her eyes searching mine as if trying to find the Ethan she once thought she knew. I felt everything inside me freeze: fear, love, guilt, and desperate hope all tangled together. Claire stepped forward, smirk on her lips, like a queen surveying her conquered kingdom. Surprised to see me? She asked softly, almost mocking. Her so-called husband followed her, tall, imposing, eyes sharp as knives. Ethan, you thought you were free to love, he said slowly. But some debts never die. I realized at that moment that my life, my love, and even my hard-won freedom were nothing but a stage for Claire's manipulations. Emily's grip on my hand tightened. Ethan, what do we do now? She whispered, panic and trust mixed in her voice. I looked at her, my heart breaking. I wanted to tell her everything, about my fears, my secrets, my love, but words failed me. Claire leaned closer, voice dripping with poison. You can't just waltz in and steal what's mine. You never could. And now I've got him, my real husband, here to make sure you learn your place. Emily's eyes widened in horror. She took a step back, but I held her close. No, I said firmly, my voice shaking but resolute. You won't scare us. I will protect you. We're leaving this house, this life of lies, and starting over. Claire laughed, a cold, cruel sound that echoed through the hall. Starting over? You really think it's that simple? You're in my world now, Ethan. And my world doesn't forgive, or forget. The man beside her smiled faintly, almost imperceptibly. And you, Emily, do you really think he's enough for you? Do you understand what's coming? I squeezed Emily's hand, feeling her trembling. My chest burned with desperation and defiance. We'll figure it out, I said, my voice low but unwavering. Whatever it takes. Claire stepped back, smirking triumphantly. We'll see about that. But remember this, in my house, in my game, I always win. And with that, she turned and walked away, the storm outside echoing the chaos inside. Emily rested her head against my shoulder, sobbing quietly. I held her tightly, feeling the weight of what had just happened, and the truth I couldn't escape. Our love might survive the storm, but the war with Claire had only just begun. The rain poured harder outside, lightning flashing across the sky, reflecting the uncertainty of everything to come. And as we stood there in the dark hallway, soaked and trembling, I realized something terrifying. This wasn't just about love anymore. It was about survival. And in Claire's world, survival was never guaranteed.